You're listening to the September 27, 2016 reading of Blossom Goodchild's Channeling with the Federation of Light.
Well, it's interesting. I've tried twice, and it's not that you were not around. More so, my head, once we began, just didn't seem in the correct space to chat with you. It's difficult to explain. Maybe the too hard basket with all the codes, etc. So, tried to let you flow, yet it seemed the same old ground with all respect to you. However, I feel much better today, so thought I'd see what happens. What do you reckon?
Welcome to you, dearest Blossom. It would seem that your brain capacity simply was not in the flow to work with the words that we were bringing forth.
And yet what you've spoken of lately has been very interesting. Mind you, I have to admit to feeling a little lost in my soul of late. Not sure why.
May we make a suggestion?
By all means.
The changes that are currently occurring are transforming energies both in and around you to a higher level. This is not new. Yet, what is new is that there is a lifting into a higher level around you. An actual lifting. A transference of your energy field into that of a higher degree. That of which has not been possible before. This transference is leaving one unsettled, as it is the loss of the older energies which have served well, yet now must be released. The higher energies that one is literally stepping into are now to be of great service, and one will feel a little as if their legs have been scooped from underneath them, as if one is walking on air, once the new self has settled down into this newfound level.
Well, that sounds a nice explanation for my low. I'll take that, thank you. As I said, when we tried earlier last week, I just felt that we were going over the same ground. I'm not sure exactly what it is I'm asking of you. Something new and different, again? The codes were interesting, yet I felt perhaps your point was to show that understanding these things or not, nothing matters, except that we bring everything back to our foundation, love. Something does seem afoot, though, something in the air that I can't quite put my finger on.
Dearest souls of earth, always are you searching for the satisfaction within your soul.
Wouldn't you be? It's an ongoing quest.
We have no need to search, for we have that satisfaction. Yet it would not be known as self-satisfaction, for it is, would we say, general. We accept all things in the complete knowing that all is taking place everywhere, is doing, behaving, being, exactly as it is meant to. It is moving through into its next phase of itself, because that is what everything does, ever changing into a finer improvement of itself.
Yet not all improves. Some things get worse.
Yet they are improving into a worse situation.
That sounds odd.
Because that is what their calling is, to get worse. So they are improving on that until whatever it is reaches its peak and then changes course or simply dies out, if we may put it that way. So you see, Blossom, absolutely everything you do, absolutely every thought you have is moving through, improving on itself. That is what life is. With all respect, so many of you misinterpret this. If things are not tickety-boo, as you say, Blossom, you sometimes feel you are failing. So many feel you are not doing enough. You are not serving highly enough for the greater good. You feel you are wasting your precious time upon earth, wanting more of this, more of that, desiring a bigger, brighter purpose, wanting to feel you have left your mark upon the energy of Earth as you breathe on through it.
Indeed, wouldn't you?
We know we would be doing that just by being there. There is a saying, "Seek and thou shalt find." What is it one is seeking?
You've asked this before, if I recall. Well, joy, happiness, pure love, I guess.
And where is it you are looking?
Well, I know to look within, but often when I look there's a note saying, "Gone fishing, back soon."
It has never gone.
Yes, it has. Or, if it hasn't, it isn't always available. And you can't say, "But blossom it is," because sometimes when I'm really looking, it's nowhere to be found. The ridiculousness of the way our planet is run, the lies and deceit, the puppeteering that we're subject to, just seems so unjust, so hopeless, that happiness does not want to come out to play. With respect, you've not been an earthling, so you don't really know how this can affect one. You haven't been subject to chemtrails, poisons in the water, food, toothpaste even. It really can bring one down.
And you know we are to say, this need not be so.
Yep, I know what you're about to say, and I'll let you say it once again.
That which you are is far greater than any toothpaste.
Laugh. I'm really laughing. I certainly didn't expect that. Good work, chaps. My, has your sense of humour come on many trillions of miles since we first encountered each other.
As funny as you may find this, we are also very serious, Blossom. Your mind, all of your beautiful, amazing, brilliantly intelligent minds are far greater than any chemical that may have been developed to thwart your energetic being. A thought in the right direction can cancel out such things.
It has to be more than a thought.
No, it doesn't. What else can it be?
A knowing?
A knowing. A desire. You are correct. But this comes initially from the thought. Everything does.
I know this to be correct. Yet, for instance, I sometimes have virus strains from a mosquito. If I ever catch him, he's had it. And it truly not only affects my physical body, but a symptom is also change my mindset into I don't care about anything. And that's a fact.
Who says?
Researchers. And me. Take my word for it. It happens. And this is a minor thing, although very unpleasant. I know people who are fully aware of thought power and yet suffer greatly on the physical plane. And no matter how strong their knowing, the pain or illness does not subside. These kind of things we all find hard to understand, to overcome, along with a trillion other things.
Dearest Blossom.
Dearest friends.
Dearest Blossom.
Sock it to me, whatever revelation you are to utter forth.
You are correct. We have not endured any of the predicaments that those that chose to live in human form have had to live through, out. Therefore, we cannot comment on how we might or might not have done anything any differently, should we have chosen to experience life on planet Earth. Therefore, all we can do is express that which we do know, and that is that beyond your physical disposition, in another dimensional level of yourselves, you can magically overcome anything.
Aha! Now, this is the issue. In another dimensional level. I mean, We would like to know how to sort all this stuff out, how to find the magic on this particular dimensional level that we are residing in. Quite honestly, the one elsewhere isn't much use to us if it doesn't or can't affect the here and now in which we live.
Yet, that is just it, Blossom. It can.
Now, I may be getting a bit too big for my boots here, yet you are going to say we can allow that knowledge to flow down into this dimension.
Correct.
You see, and please hear this from the humble place in which I say it. This is why I was having difficulty the other day, because we have discussed everything over and over, and now I know what you are to say, because you've already said it. My problem is that I fully understand what you are saying, and I agree. Yet I'm unable to make that which you suggest work. If I was able to, each time the virus awoke, for instance, I could overcome it. Yet I can't, even knowing all that you have advised. So, where does that leave us? Not on the sunny side of the street. For what good is knowing all this and not able to bring it forth? As you can sense, I am in no way having a go. I am in a fine demeanour at present. I'm just trying to tell it like it is.
So perhaps tell us what the knowing is inside of you that lets you know that what we say is correct, even though you say it isn't.
I don't say it isn't. I know it is. Yet just not sure how to make it happen. How many times have I asked you, how do we remember who we are?
About 100 times 100.
And how many times have you replied?
The same numerical answer.
And so why are we not able to get there?
Dearest Blossom, where is it you are planning on getting?
There!
Where is there?
You tell me, chaps. Where are we all heading? This heartfelt journey that is taking us onwards, are we to say it is walking us home?
You are always home with every breath of divinity that you breathe. You just think you are not, because you are unaware of the truth of that sentence.
I know it is truth. I am aware it is truth. Yet I don't feel at home with every breath. Not down here on planet Earth.
Because you do not fully acknowledge it as the truth, Blossom. You say you know you are aware. You accept it as truth. Yet you don't choose to feel it as truth. With every breath you inhale and exhale.
Am I lazy?
Not at all. When you choose to acknowledge this knowing from an all-knowing part of your being, the being that is God, love, it is there, being you.
Yet what is it preventing me from walking, breathing, living in this divine state? What am I not doing?
You are not doing anything that you should not be doing. You, as we said in the beginning, are moving perfectly towards the experience of each moment you breathe.
That doesn't answer my question.
Yes, it does, Blossom. Because with every single moment that you exist upon planet Earth, you are becoming that very divinity that you seek.
Yet I already am it, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
But I've forgotten how to be it, right?
Yes. And we are here to help you remember.
How come it's so difficult?
It isn't. It is part of the dream. Part of the plan.
Which? Dream or plan?
Both. For the dream is part of the plan.
Today is a beautiful sunny day here in Noosa. I saw whales throwing themselves about while walking my dog on the beach. I feel so good. Yesterday, I felt hopeless. Virus activated, hormones, energetic transferences. I mean, wah! Who has the answers for the ups and downs we experience? Who pulls the strings? Who switches the switch on the roller coaster? And they say we're here for the ride. Heavens above. There has to be a really good reason for our brilliant, intelligent minds to have decided to come here. People who've had out-of-body experiences say our planet is so unique and one of the best to experience self. This tiny little pixel of a spacecraft moving through space, twisting and turning. Whatever for? I know I've said it before, but really, what's it all about, Alfie? What's it all about, Alfie?
The answer to that, dearest Blossom, you also know.
On a higher dimensional level of myself?
Within. Deep within.
In the meantime, onwards we breathe. Onwards we travel. Onwards we smile when we can. It's been pleasant and always good to be in touch again after a few attempts not being able to. Nice. Many thanks, of course.
In such deep gratitude to all for allowing us in. Deep within.